guys remember when Joe Biden was going to be impeached? Do you guys remember when the entire impeachment case pivoted on the testimony of a guy named Smirnoff? Not Yakov Smirnoff, a different one. Alexander
not the
Smirnoff.
vodka.
And not the vodka, and not the comedian. But it turns out that guy who had claimed that Joe Biden, he knew for a fact, he'd spoken to somebody, the head of Burisma, who told him that Joe Biden got $5 million, and his son, Hunter, got a cool $5 million for doing whatever, changing U.S. policy or, quid pro quo. It wasn't clear. And then remember when that guy got arrested because he was a pathological liar and the FBI, he had lied to the FBI about that very thing.
Yeah.
Poor James Comer. What's he left to do? Well, he is going to now provide criminal referrals. What is a criminal referral? A criminal referral is, hey, DOJ, you should arrest these people or look into them because I think they broke the law. And what's going to happen is the DOJ is going to go like, well, what are you talking about? Well,
yeah.
You've sent it over. You haven't brought over any, never mind, evidence of breaking law. It's unclear that you've even come up with a law that was broken.
This is the equivalent of a calling your cop tip line. But James Comer is doing this in his capacity as the head of this extremely explosive investigation.
But not just in that capacity, and we'll show you in a moment. But here he is play acting in that capacity.
We've been, again, referring back and forth to the testimony that we've heard, that we've aired here live on National Report, and again, statements that were made. All this in regards to the impeachment inquiry. I'm curious to know what you say to those that push back and say there's no appetite in the House and definitely not the Senate for an impeachment. Perhaps there would be criminal referrals moving forward, but then you'd be met with another barrier, if you will, of the statute of limitations. Meaning, where are you attempting to go at this point, Congressman?
Incidentally, when this guy says there's no appetite in the Republican House for impeachment, in other words, what he's saying is that not only people, I think there's an appetite. The problem is that there's
no meal.
They have no meal. They have no teeth.
Yeah.
They have no utensils. They have no esophagus. They have no digestive system. There's nothing. There's just an appetite.
Also, are you telling me that person is not Shep Smith?
That is not Shep Smith.
It looks like Shep Smith.
Everybody,
Shep.
We've got to get our own Shep Smith here at National Report. Go ahead.
Where are you attempting to go at this point, Congressman?
Well, I want to hold accountability. That's what we said all along. We said when we launched the investigation, we want to provide the truth to the American people and then provide real accountability. So what does real accountability look like? Does it look like impeaching Joe Biden in the House and then the Senate tabling it like they're going to do with the Merrick Garland impeachment? Or does it mean providing real criminal referrals?
This is the second time he said Merrick Garland impeachment when he meant Mayorkas impeachment. This guy's so discombobulated. He's on home turf and he still is so nervous because he's having to lie so much and hope that he won't get questioned on this. Is real accountability impeaching a president? I don't think so. No. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend that somebody committed a crime. And that's what it is. And the other part that I found funny about that is when I came into this job, I said, we're going to provide you evidence and accountability. Let's talk about accountability. Go ahead.
With the Merrick Garland impeachment? Or does it mean providing real criminal referrals to the Department of Justice? I think the latter. Look, I would vote to impeach Joe Biden right now. The impeachment inquiry was meant to give us more tools.
Pause it for 1 second. It's funny he said that because just about a week ago, who was it? Was it Moskowitz? Who is that congressman from Florida? I think he is. He made a motion to impeach Joe Biden and asked Comer to second it. And despite the fact that Comer would vote for it, apparently he won't even second the motion.
Right now, the impeachment inquiry was meant to give us more tools to be able to gather more information to be able to win in court when the Bidens challenged our lawful subpoenas. We've done all that. We've gotten the evidence that the Bidens were influence peddling. They never paid a penny of taxes on it. Joe Biden's lied over a dozen times about his knowledge of who his family was doing business with, and the fact that he did communicate often with these people. So now we want to hold accountability, and I believe that the best path to accountability is criminal referrals. And
Criminal referrals.
Criminal referrals. You know what? Incidentally, if you don't know what accountability means, it means fundraising.
Can I also say,
Put this as post author Delaney.
Oh, yes.
It's clear the Democrats will choose their party over their country and the truth at every turn. They should be ashamed of themselves. Now, there really should be a parentheses there, and also, of course, the Republicans who won't vote for impeachment either. We control the House, incidentally. That's why I'm preparing criminal referrals. It's the culmination of my investigation. This is one of the most humiliating things in the world. I mean, this is like one of those ads they used with the candy bar. It's like, I'd like to get out of here. This is like what Comer's doing.
I don't know what you're referencing there, but we'll just.
There's some ads like want to go away or something like that.
Okay.
No?
Yeah. Anyway, that could have been from any time period.
Yep. I could be making it up.
Yeah. Sam, since you did go to a semester of law school.
I went to a full year.
Oh, sorry, a year of law school. Mm-hmm. What has a higher bar for a burden of proof? Is it an impeachment or a criminal case?
Well, impeachment is a political decision. It's
right.
not. I mean, of course, you need evidence of a high crime or misdemeanor. But a criminal case, of course, needs the preponderance of the evidence.
But would it be in keeping with the history of the Republican Party to use a higher bar in terms of proving criminality than would a criminal charge against the Bidens? Because
I'll tell you how this is going to play out.
Yeah,
I'll tell you how this is going to play out. Comer is going to make criminal referrals. Now, what kind of criminal referrals he's going to make? It's sort of hard to predict. Because he's got to search around for somebody who's done anything wrong.
Right.
So that's going to be hard. But he's going to make the criminal referrals. And then we're going to hear for 3 months, Comer's going to go on television going, Merrick Garland is sitting on these criminal referrals. I've sent it over. Now, I can't tell you the details,
right,
of course, because it's an ongoing criminal investigation. But it's serious stuff. So serious, I couldn't even convince Republicans who despise Joe Biden and all these people that I've made criminal referrals to vote to impeach.
Right. My point is you're just not considering the alternate theory that the Republicans are using more discretion than would, a criminal prosecution into Joe Biden. It's just that's showing your partisan bias.
Yeah. It's the culmination of my investigation that you all thought would take down the President of the United States. I'm announcing that I have left several messages on the complaints and comments hotline. That
I'm submitting this to VAERS.
Tell you what, when those guys listen to those messages, they're going to, really, feel the wrath of all of us.
I'm starting a prank phone call committee, and we're just going to hammer the White House.
That $5 million figure, I don't understand how they ever roped China into it either. That's the thing that's so funny. They just cribbed it from a $5 million in bribe accusation that was made towards Burisma and people that work there, and then made the assumption it was Biden. So I understand how they got there, but I don't know how they got the China link.
No, you're just not following.
Okay.
Give us your phone number and we'll give you a prank phone call.
Okay. Look forward to it.